That?
You're a Trump guy, right?
Yes, I'm an American, Bruce.
Okay. So Jeff Ross, great roast master general. He's my friend. He actually helped me out when I had my one-man show. He brought some very important people to it. I moved to New York, where I met you, and I get a call from Jeff one day, and he goes, it was in February 2002, and he goes, "Hey, I got a gig over the weekend at Mar-a-Lago, and they want me to bring an opening act. Do you want to go?" And I go, "Trump?" He goes, "Yeah." And I don't know Trump. I only know that he owned hotels, a very big character, but I had no yes or no about him. I just figured he was like all egotist. He was going to be a jerk off, but and we get to fly on his plane with him. I said, sure. Next thing I know, all you Trump haters, oh, you're not going to like this story. I'm at LaGuardia Airport, and we're in the waiting room. It's a private area of LaGuardia next to the main terminal. And we're there with Judge Jeanine. She's hitching a ride on his jet down to Palm Beach. And what's his name? Pecker, who was just interviewed a few weeks ago, David Pecker, who owns the National Enquirer. So they were there. They're going to hitch a ride on his jet, and it's me and Jeff, and we're waiting in this empty lounge, and all of a sudden somebody goes, "Mr. Trump is here, please get on the plane." So we have to get on the plane before Trump, and then Trump comes on with Melania, and they just shut the door. And this is a Friday night at 6:30, LaGuardia. There are 30 planes getting ready to take off, and we just go right to the front and take off. And I'm sitting next to Trump and Jeff, and we're all facing each other. And Trump, and he goes, "Donald, this is Bruce Smirnoff. He's a very funny comedian." And Trump looks at me and he goes, "Would you like to sit in the cockpit for takeoff?" And I go, "Yeah, who wouldn't?" And the next thing I know, I'm in the jump seat of a 727 taking off on a beautiful, clear February night. And the takeoff, you go over the Bronx, and then you zip over Manhattan. I mean, I'll never forget what it's like to sit. So then I come back into the cockpit, and Jeff goes, "Donald, Bruce lived in L.A. He knows everybody." And Trump looks at me and he goes, I don't want to mention any names, but he goes, "Do you know so-and-so?" And I go, "Of course. I used to hang out, watch UFC fighting with her, sit at Mike Reynolds' house. I know her very well." He goes, "Are those tits real?" And I go, yeah, they're not that big. They're normal breasts. He goes, no, those are big tits. I go, "No, you're wrong." So here I am. I'm arguing. I'm like talking mano a mano with the future
I fucking
president.
love this guy.
It's so unbelievable. I hit it off with him. He starts telling me, I wanted to be a Broadway producer, and I did a show, but it didn't work out, and my father was hawking me, and I went, so we get to Mar-a-Lago, and it's Friday night. It's very old people live there. They're very rich. They're very old. And they're all in bed. We're there at 9:45. They're all in bed. So Jeff and I, there was like a little cocktail reception. We go to that. And then these people all go off to bed. And now Jeff and I, we have nothing to do. We're probably going to be up for like 7 more hours. And we walk in the lobby. And there's Trump doing just like what he's behind the counter. He's looking at mail. He's checking folios, and he sees us and he goes, "Get over." I go, "Me? Yeah, get over here." I go, "Yes, sir." He goes, he reaches in a drawer. He goes, "You guys, I know you guys. You're going to be up till 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Here's the keys to my car. Go down to Worth Avenue. Have yourself a good time." And because I'm on the road so much, I understand when you rent a car, you take out your driver's license so they can do a Xerox copy. So I reach into my wallet and go, here's my driver's license to make a copy. "You get the fuck out of here." I go, "Okay, no problem." That was my, and then we hung out with them, and then we fly home. And as we're coming into LaGuardia, when the wheels come out on a jet, you hear the vibration of the doors opening and the wheels dropping. And I realized it's all going to be over. And I turned to him and I go, "Don," he's like my best friend now. I go, "I feel like a plumber who won the Spend the Weekend contest with Donald Trump, and it's about to be over. and I don't like it. And he's screaming, and that was that. That was my weekend with Donald Trump. And who knew in 2002 that one day this man would be the president?
I cannot believe that. So are you gonna? I'm calling a friend of mine that fucking is a huge fan. Let's see if he answers. But so you're gonna vote for Trump, right? Or do you not want to say on air?
I did all. I voted the first time. I'll vote the second. He's the best.
Yeah, there's no question about it.
No question.